First thing I learned since being back in the world. Well, what's funny there isn't necessarily funny here. Case in point, I was the forward observer. I got pulled from the bush and reassigned to a fire base to be the fire control officer. So one night, the NVA starts firing artillery fire right through our position. And I see one of my men running out of the shitter, pulling up his pants, just as a round hits close enough so that the concussion from the blast takes out the shitter, right? Picks him up and throws him 20 to 25 feet in the air. Shit is flying everywhere, literally. So I crawl over, to check on him. He's not bleeding, but he's rolling on the ground, rubbing his eyes, saying, "I can't see! I can't see for shit! I can't see!" And then that's when he realizes he's covered in it, and that's why he can't see. So then he looks up at me and he says, "Get it, Lieutenant? I can't see for shit." And then I start laughing, right? Oh, man. Boy, I rotated home just before Christmas of 1970. My mother and father had the relatives over for Christmas dinner to celebrate my homecoming. So we're sitting around the dinner table, laughing, eating, telling stories, and I tell that story. They didn't get it. First and last time I say anything about Vietnam. I can't see! I can't see! See, there's two different sets of rules, right? You have the rules you lived by when you were out in the bush. And then you have the rules you forgot and had to relearn when you got back in the world. The world is what we call being back home. I remember my third night home, right? I got together with some friends from my high school days. So we go out, get to catching up, grab some pizza, and I end up not getting back home till like 4:30 in the morning. Yeah. And of course, my dad was already up getting ready for work. So I go in the kitchen and I put on a pot of coffee for him, just like my mom usually did. So my mom comes into the kitchen, sees the pot of coffee going, looks at the kitchen clock, looks back at me, and she says,
"It's 4:30 in the morning. Where have you been?"
"No, I was out, Mom."
"Out where? With who?"
I forgot. The age regression rule. "Mom, Mike, Dino, Jim, you saw us before we left."
"Where did you go? What did you do?"
Mom, geez, you writing a book?"
"Watch how you speak to your mother."
"Yes, sir." It's the rule that allows your mom to forget that you spent the last 16 months in the jungle.
"It's 4:30 in the morning, honey, and he's just getting home."
And treat you like you're 16 and scold you for being out past curfew.
"I was so worried."
"Mom, what for?"
"Something could have happened to you. You could have been hurt. You could have been shot. You could have been..."
"Mom, not a lot of Viet Cong or NVA around town, Mom. I'm okay."
"You could have at least called."
"Called? You shitting me?"
Watch your language, boy.
Yes. But you're back in the world now, so you can't talk here like you did there. Yeah, I must have broken that rule a couple hundred times in the 3 days I've been home.
Joanne, considering where he's been, are we going to worry about him not checking in?
Dad, checking in?
I waited up for you.
Huh.
You being over there was really, really hard on her.
So she waited up for me?
Every night while you were gone.
I never understood that way of thinking till I had my own kids.